From the Rural Radio Network, I'm Lacey Shippey with a look at what's happening in grain and livestock trade today. We're seeing a sell-off in the grains, correcting an overbought market, and a mixed day for hog and cattle futures. And to talk with us this morning about it is Jim McCormick with agmarket.net. And Jim, is the down day we're having in the commodities simply a technical correction, or is there something else weighing on the market today?
Well, there's definitely a little bit of a technical correction after the big run up here the last week or so. We are definitely oversold on all the technical indicators. So you're seeing some of that come into play. There's also still a little bit of confusion exactly what this deal was cut with the Chinese last week. Are they going to buy 12 million additional beans between now and the end of the year? Or was it a calendar year buy where they're going to buy 12 million metric tons of beans through the calendar year? And if that's the case, they've already bought 5.9 million that they bought earlier in the year and shipped earlier in the calendar year, which means maybe they're only going to need to buy 6 million metric tons. We're still trying to wait for some clarity on this deal. Like now it's more of a handshake deal. Nothing's been down or put down in paper yet.
Okay. And do we have any sort of news as to when maybe this is going to happen, when the signing may be, or when we might possibly get some answers to all these questions?
Well, all I can tell you is last week they said the deal will be done this week is what we'd heard. But at this point in time, we have not heard anything from the Chinese at all. So we're kind of a wait and see mode. And with this big move up, we're seeing a little bit of correction, I think, because of the lack of knowledge of what exactly was agreed to.
Okay. And switching over to the livestock side of things, we're seeing a mixed day over there, some strength in the feeders and a down day in the live cattle. Tell me a little bit about what's playing in that market today.
Right now, the feeder cattle are finding a little bit of strength. The live cattle are down a little bit. We're going to keep an eye on where the cash market is. We've had a pretty nasty break in the livestock. I'd argue it overreacted. We are going to bring some beef in from Argentina. It is not going to be a game changer at all. And then the reality is we broke on fears that or hope that maybe, depending on your perspective, that we're going to bring feeder cattle in across the border. That does not look like that's going to happen anytime soon. So you're still going to see a relatively tight supply for the feeders in the near term, at least in the near term.
Well, thank you, Jim. That is Jim McCormick with agmarket.net. I'm Lacey Shippey for the Rural Radio Network.